Welcome to Week 7, Learning Module 7 of LS 102. In this week's learning module, we're going to discuss the differences between using Google Scholar to obtain articles, scholarly research, and utilizing library subscription databases. We're also going to discuss the functionality of two interfaces, Academic Search Complete and ProQuest Research Library. These two databases can be used for the research skills assignment, which is due on October the 9th. If you're accessing the library at home and you're accessing an electronic database such as Academic Search Complete or ProQuest Research Library, it will require you to use a specific login. Your user ID is still your W number, as with LeoNet, but your PIN or password is your 6-digit birth date. See the example given below of the login screen for various library resources. If you're at home and you click on one of our databases, such as Academic Search Complete or ProQuest Research Library, you will be prompted to the login screen. Your access off campus will be available throughout the semester for currently enrolled students, faculty, and staff. Here's an example of a search screen for one of our databases that could be used for the research skills assignment. Remember that you'll be locating 5 sources for the research skills assignment: 1 magazine, 1 newspaper, 1 journal, 1 book, and 1 electronic book. Utilizing Academic Search Complete is one database that you can use. Academic Search Complete is considered to be a multidisciplinary database. It's sort of like one-stop shopping. All of your research topics can be found here, from disciplines such as communications, the sciences fields, arts, and humanities. All types of disciplines can be found here. You will be prompted when you click on Academic Search Complete from the library database link on the library website to the advanced searching screen. You'll notice here at the top of the screen you can actually type in your search terms in any of the boxes and it will link you to Boolean operators. You also have some limiting features on the search screen that will allow you to limit the article by full text. You can limit by scholarly or peer-reviewed, which will enable you to locate a journal for your research skills assignment. And then here under publication type, you can limit to newspaper. If you know a specific publication name, such as like the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal, you can enter the publication of the periodical here. You can also limit by date ranges. Here's some trivia involved in the Academic Search Complete database. What is the truncation symbol used in Academic Search Complete? When you're in any of the database interfaces on the library website, you can click on the Help screen. The symbol that they're using is the truncation symbol, is the asterisk for Academic Search Complete. That will give you all the varied endings of a search term. If you remember in previous lectures and learning modules, we discussed the use of truncation and Boolean operators to effectively locate information. The next database we're going to talk about is the ProQuest Research Library. The ProQuest Research Library differs with the Academic Search Complete in the number of publications that they index. This, however, is also a multidisciplinary database and can be used just like Academic Search Complete. It's produced by a different company, so the interface is going to look a little different. When you click on ProQuest Research Library from the library website and library database link, you'll notice a link to ProQuest Research Library. You'll be prompted to the advanced searching page, which will enable you to type in your keywords here and link them together with Boolean operators. You can also you can limit the search by full text, peer-reviewed, or scholarly publications. Below, you can limit to magazines and newspapers, which are also required for the research skills assignment. This database is very similar to Academic Search Complete because it will allow me to obtain the full text, which is the complete text of the article. Sometimes not all of the articles are available in full text, and sometimes they give us a link to an abstract. PDF is one way to view the article full text, which it looks like an original copy. Sometimes they will give you a link that says full text, which gives you just text, and it's similar to HTML because it extracts things like charts and illustrations from an article. These are examples of two search interfaces that you can use for the Research Skills assignment. Now we want to talk about the difference between using a library database and using Google Scholar. Google Scholar is another method for accessing articles. Here's the Google Scholar page. Google Scholar provides a simple way to broadly search for scholarly literature. From one place you can search across many disciplines and sources. Here's the example of the basic screen. When you click on Advanced, here's the advanced searching page for Google Scholar. You can search across many disciplines and sources listed below. It will provide us access to articles, theses, books, abstracts, court opinions from academic publishers, professional societies, other repositories, universities, and other websites. Google Scholar helps you find relevant works across the world of scholarly research. You'll notice below that you can search multiple areas. If you're interested in biology or the life sciences or environmental sciences, this Google Scholar Advanced Searching page will allow you to limit to a particular discipline. It's similar to library databases because it allows you a box for inputting the publication name and also limiting by date ranges. Here's an example on the next slide of what you might find with Google Scholar. Here's an example of an article that's published in a particular scholarly publication. Unfortunately, the article is not available full text and you're required to purchase the article. Beware that when you use Google Scholar, it may request you to purchase the article because it's sending you to the publisher's website directly. Unlike using a library database where the publisher has already permitted the database company to store the article and make it available full text. Here's some differences between Google Scholar versus the subscription database like Academic Search Complete and ProQuest Research Library. Google Scholar links to thousands of articles which link to publisher websites, and sometimes they provide you with a link to a subscriber login or an access fee. Generally, articles are not 100% full text on Google Scholar. Sometimes they will send you to articles that you may have to pay for them for $30 or $40. Sometimes there's no quality control. However, the search tools might be more simplistic when you notice the Google Scholar page versus ProQuest or Academic Search Complete. On the other hand, using a subscription database, you have over $1 million in a variety of subscription databases like Academic Search Complete and ProQuest Research Library that are mainly reserved for the southeastern community. So if you're currently enrolled students, you would have remote access to get to some of the scholarly literature that's been published by scholars in a particular field. The materials are usually selected on the basis of scholarly content, and sometimes you'll find sophisticated search options with Boolean operation and truncation and phrase searching that will allow you to prepare a more refined search query. Keep in mind, Google Scholar is available, and if a library database doesn't have the article full text, we have a couple of ways that you can access it. One is through interlibrary loan. Interlibrary loan is a way to access the article, and we borrow the article from another library. Google Scholar is available and it links us to articles, but it's linking you to publisher websites, which could be a downfall because you're prompted to pay for a particular article. Try using the subscription databases first for the research skills assignment, but also be aware that Google Scholar does exist and it may be relevant to use somewhere in your college career. Have a good week, and thanks for listening.